All right. Welcome. Let's start in child's pose. So big toes touch, knees wide, sink the hips back, walk the hands forward. And just take a moment here to ground yourself. We're going to take the elbows up a little bit, hands at prayer, thumbs pressing the back of the neck. If you'd like to bring a mantra or intention to mind for tonight's class, you can bring one to mind now. Then arms back out, come onto fingertips, breathing into the shoulders. Let's take 3 breaths in and out through the nose with the lips together, jaw relaxed. And palms down, puppy pose, hips above the knees. Walk the hands forward, sink the chest towards the ground, chin to the mat. Breathe into the shoulders, a deeper shoulder stretch, 3 breaths. And lift the head, walk the hands back onto the mat. Take the legs behind you. Sphinx pose, so feet about mat distance apart. Energetically draw your elbows towards you, lift the knees, open the heart. And lower forehead to the ground. Let's come up into a table. Spread fingers wide, shoulders above the wrist, hips above the knees. Cat and cow, roll shoulders back, drop belly, lift gaze, inhale and breathe out, round chin to chest. Arching and rounding the back in sync with the breath. One more time. And let's slide the right arm under the left shoulder, table twist, left arm to the top of the mat, and maybe to the right corner. Breathe into the left shoulder. And slide the hand by the face. Come up into table. Take the wrists to face the top of the mat, fingers to face the knees, and rock forward and back. Stretch the forearms and the wrists. And you could stay still. Then come back into table. Take the left arm, slide it under the right. Come onto the left shoulder, right arm to the top of the mat or to the left corner if you want a deeper stretch. Table twist. And slide right hand down. Come back to table. Press into the left hand, lightly press into the back of the right hand and make a few fists. And press into the right hand, the back of the left hand. Make fists. And left hand down, walk the hands up, spread fingers wide, tuck the toes, hips up high, downward dog. Pedal out the feet. You can nod and shake the head. Relax the space around the eyes. You could open and close the mouth, relax the jaw. And from a still down dog, lift the heels, ripple forward to plank. Hover the knees above the mat and take it back up, down dog. Shift forward, plank. And hover the knees, down dog. One more time, forward to plank. Hover knees, down dog. 3 breaths. Tuck the chin so neck is long. Heels towards the ground. Then take the right leg up. Circle the ankle. Wiggle the toes. You could point and flex the foot. And drop the right foot a little bit. Toes face down. Hips square to the mat. Left heel on or towards the ground. Look forward. Right foot inside of the right hand. Left hand remains there. Right arm up. Runner's lunge with a twist. Look up at the thumb. Right hand inside of the right foot. Quarter turn to the left long edge of the mat. Heels out, toes in. Wide leg fold. Hands in line with the feet. Shift the weight forward. Relax the neck. And walk the hands so that they're around the front foot. Come onto the back knee. Untuck the toes of the back foot. And find your low lunge. Let's take the arms straight up. Lift up out of the waist. You can look ahead, up, or slightly back. And open arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Look at right thumb. Right hand on the left calf, left arm up. Reach the fingers to the right. And windmill the arms down around the front foot. Lean forward and back. Straighten and bend the right leg a few times. Then stay in your half split. Right foot forward. Can flex the right foot. Draw right hip back, left hip forward. Lengthen the spine. 3 breaths. Half split. And left hand under the shoulder. Right arm up. Half splits with a twist. Look up at right thumb. And right hand back down. Lunge into the right foot or the right knee. Tuck the left toes. Find plank pose. Let's shift forward. Lower to the ground with control. Come up for cobra. Elbows by the sides. And forehead down. Tuck the toes. Seat to heels. A breath here with forehead on the mat. And take it back up. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Pressing especially into thumb and index finger. And left leg to the sky. Ankle circles. Wiggle the toes. Point and flex the foot. Then left toes of the left foot down. Right heel towards the mat. And look forward. Left foot inside of the left hand. Right hand down. Left arm up. Runner's lunge with a twist. Look up at the left thumb. Roll left shoulder back. And look down. Left hand inside the left foot. Quarter turn to the right long edge of the mat. Heels out, toes in. Let's interlace the hands. Take a fold. Head heavy. Shoulders away from the ears. Shift forward on the balls of the feet. And release the hands down. Come back with hands around the front foot facing the front of the mat. Lower on the back knee, untuck the back foot. Walk the hands up the left knee. Low lunge. Lift up out of the waist. Look straight ahead up or a little bit back. And we'll take open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back, twist to your left. And left hand on the right calf, right arm up. Nice. And windmill arms down around the left foot. Lean forward and sink back. Straighten and bend the left leg a few times. And find Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Left leg forward, flex the left foot. Right hip above the right knee. Left hip draws back, right hip forward. And right hand below the shoulder. Left arm up, half split with a twist. Look up at thumb. And back down, bend into the left leg. Tuck the right toes, plank pose. And shift forward, lower to the ground. Come up for cobra. And find downward facing dog. 3 breaths. And right leg up, bend the knee, take some circles with the hip. Maybe one more time. And straighten the right leg, square the hips, toes face down. Look forward, right foot inside of the right hand, left hand down again. Runner's lunge with a twist. Then we'll add side plank, the right foot on top of the left. Or you can take another variation. Lift the hips, steady the breath. And look down, right hand down, vinyasa flow. Same way, or with chaturanga to up dog. Meeting and down dog. Left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, take some circles here. Maybe one more. And straighten the left leg, toes down, look forward, left foot inside of the left hand. Right hand down, left arm up, runner's lunge with a twist. Moving into side plank. Press the mat away. Lift the hips. You can also bend the bottom leg. Nice. And look down when you're ready. Left hand down, vinyasa flow. No rush. Down dog. One full round of breath. And bend the knees, walk the hands towards the feet. Take a ragdoll, relax the neck. Grab opposite elbows. Again, you could nod and shake the head. You could sway side to side. One more breath. And release hands. Take a half lift as you breathe in. Hands to shins, look forward. Breathe out, fold. Press into feet, bend knees. Rise up to stand, arms up. Inhale, look up. Uttanasana, forward fold. Half sun salutation again, half lift. Breathe out, fold. Root down, rise up. Arms up, look up. And one more time. Move with your breath. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. And root down, rise up. Arms up. Inhale, look up. Standing back, bend arms forward. Arms back, hips forward. Tadasana. Arms by the side. Shoulders roll up and back. And a few more times. Up. And let's make sure weight is distributed evenly under the feet. So you can rock forward and back, then feet slightly apart, chin tucked. Close the eyes. Let's take 3 steady breaths. Hand on heart and belly, bring your intention to mind for your mantra. And open the eyes again. Step the right foot forward into crescent lunge. So both feet facing the front, arms up, relax shoulders. And we'll take opened arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. And right hand on the back of the left leg, left arm up. And windmill arms down. Grounded warrior 3. Lean over the right leg, nose towards the knee. Left foot facing straight down. Good. One more breath like this. And take the left leg to the back of the mat. Sweep the right leg up. Bend the right leg. Roll the hip open, scorpion tail, equal weight in both hands. Stay there. Or take wild thing. Right foot on the outside of the mat. Left leg straight, bend right leg, right arm towards the front. And let's meet in one-legged or three-legged dog. You could take a vinyasa flow with one leg up and the feet join at your up dog. Downward facing dog. One full breath in and out. And left leg up. Crescent lunge, left foot inside of the left hand. On the ball of the right foot. Find your drishti if you need help with balance, one spot in front of you. Then our open arm twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Nice. Left hand on the back of the right leg, right arm up. And we'll windmill the arms down around the left foot. Right leg straight back with toes facing down. Grounded warrior 3, nose towards the knee. Right leg at the height of the hip. And right leg to the back of the mat. Sweep left leg to the sky. Bend the knee. Roll the hip open, scorpion tail. Stay just that way. Or left foot down on the outside of the mat. Wild thing, right leg straight. Lift the hips, left arm towards the front. And we'll meet in three-legged dog, left leg up. Vinyasa flow. Down dog, full round of breath. And walk feet slowly towards the hands. The top of the mat. Here, let's take another fold with peace sign fingers around the big toes. Thumb and two fingers seal. Half lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Elbows to the sides, kind of draw your head towards or through the legs. And shift weight forward out of the heels. Then release the toes. Take a half lift, inhale. Breathe out, fold. And root down, rise up. Arms up, feet a little wider apart. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Half moon stretch. Lengthen the left arm and lean to the right. Hips to the left. You can look under the left arm. And arms back up. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Lengthen the right arm up and lean to the left. Hips to the right. You can look under the right arm. And both arms up. Let's swan dive down. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet a little bit. So heels and toes out. We're coming to Malasana. Hindi squat. So you're like this with your elbows pressing into the legs. Legs into the elbows. Thumbs into the chest. 3 breaths. And hands behind. Let's take a seat. Let's take the peace sign fingers around big toes. Try to sit back here and balance, then take the legs up. Then from here, we're going to take Navasana boat. So trying to keep the same shape, which is a challenge. Okay, we'll hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take the feet down, knees up, hands behind, press into feet and hands lift up for reverse table. You can take your head back if your neck is feeling all right. And lower down. Let's try the Navasana again. You can take the peace sign fingers way or any other way. And your legs can be straight or bent. So we'll release. Then it will be like this. I will take that way. And you can also take arms by the ears. Let's hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take the feet down. And one more time, the reverse table. Press into the hands and feet. Lift up hips and chest. Head like it is or back. And lower down. Let's cross the ankles. Take the hands forward and step back into plank. Let's hold the plank, then 3 chaturanga push-ups. So 1, 2, 3. And now we'll lower to the ground. Untuck the toes, big toes touch, heels out, crocodile pose, crisscross wrists. Put your head on the top wrist, 3 breaths, crocodile. And lift the head. Let's keep left arm as it is. Bend the right leg. Half frog, Bakasana. Press the right foot down, elbow up, and keep the heart lifted. Breathe into the quad. And release that side. Right arm parallel to the top of the mat. Bend the left leg. Grab onto the foot. Press the foot down. The elbow up. Keep the heart lifted. Breathe into the quad. And release the left leg. Forehead down. Interlace the hands, draw the knuckles towards the feet, shoulder blades draw together. Lift everything but hips off the mat, Shalabhasana, 3 breaths. And lower to on right ear, hands by the head, bend the knees. Take windshield wiper legs. And forehead down, legs back. Let's keep the arms roughly as they are with cactus. And lift everything but hips off of the mat. 3 breaths, Shalabhasana. Keeping the lower back healthy and strong. And we'll lower onto left ear. Bend knees, take legs side to side. And finally, bow pose. Forehead on the ground, grab the ankles, flex the feet and knees together if that feels okay. And press the feet and ankles back into the hands, lift up, keep kicking towards the back of the mat, 3 breaths. Try to rock on the stomach. And child's pose. Round the spine. And lift the head, walk arms to the left, side body stretch on the right. And lift the head, hands through center, side body stretch on the left. And back to center. We'll come forward again, find plank. 3 chaturanga push-ups, elbows by the sides. 1, 2, 3, down dog. And right leg up, cheetah, knee towards the nose. And lift, cheetah twist, knee to the left, elbow and up. Mountain climber, knee to the right, tricep or elbow and up. Lizard lunge, right foot on the outside of the right hand. So you can hug the leg in. You can splay out on the side of the foot, be up on the hands or down on the elbows, up on the back foot or down on the left knee. Breathe into right hip, 3 more breaths. And slowly lift up, right leg back, vinyasa flow. Full round of breath, down dog. And other side, left leg up, shift forward, knee to nose, cheetah. And lift, twist cheetah, knee to right elbow and lift. And knee to left elbow. And lift. And lizard lunge, left foot on outside of the left hand. Take the version that works for you, the more active way, the more passive way. It gets a little deeper into the hip, whichever feels best to you. 3 breaths. And come onto your hands if you're not. The left leg behind, optional vinyasa flow. Down dog, right leg up. And cheetah, knee to nose, shoulders above wrists. And up, let's twist the cheetah. You can stay twist like that and back up. Or fallen star, right leg out, right hand down, left arm up. Lean back. And we'll meet in 3-legged dog, right leg up. So the same thing, mountain climber prep and back up. You could try a mountain climber, so you're lifting the left leg, lifting the chest. Back up, right leg. And pigeon. Let's start upright so you can have right shin parallel to the top of the mat. Flex the right foot. Fingertips by the right leg and start lifted. And we'll come down slowly. Rest your head on a prop or your fist or mat. We'll take about a minute here. Pigeon. And slowly press up. Lean onto the right hip and double pigeon. So you're taking your left leg around and on to the right leg like a 2 stacks of firewood, or a stack of firewood, that is, with 2 pieces of wood. Okay, so your ankle on your knee on your ankle. Flex the feet, and if one knee's coming way high, you can put something between it or just leave it that way, like a blanket. And you can stay up or you can fold forward. So now it'll be targeting the left hip. And then we'll slowly press up. Come back to down dog. Pedal out the feet. And left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Cheetah. Knee to nose, shoulders above wrists and up. And twist cheetah to the right elbow or tricep. Take it back up or extend the left leg. Right arm up. Fall and triangle. And we'll meet in 3-legged dog. Left leg up. Moving into mountain climber prep and back up, or the mountain climber. And 3-legged dog, pigeon. So left leg parallel to the top of the mat. Flex the left foot, right leg straight behind. Fingertips on the mat in front of the left leg. Start upright here. And if you want a milder stretch, you can make more of an acute angle with the left leg. And let's lower down A little more than a minute here. Try to breathe through sensations. Relax the face, soften the hip with each exhale. And slowly press up. Take the right leg around, ankle on knee, knee on ankle for the double pigeon, something like this. And stay upright or fold forward, targeting the right hip now on the double pigeon. And we'll slowly press up, wind back around to down dog. You can pedal out the feet. And just pause here and down dog. 3 breaths. And lift heels, roll forward to plank, another side plank with a variation. So either bend the bottom leg or stack the feet. Here we're going to dip the hips down, sweep the fingers on the mat and lift. And twice more. One more. And left hand down, other side. Side plank, right arm up, hips up, and 3 times you dip the hip down, sweep, fingers touch the mat, and up. One more time. And right hand down, shift weight forward, lower to with control to the ground. Right arm out in line with the head for a shoulder stretch. Left hand down with elbow up. Keep the head slightly lifted. Roll on the right shoulder, left foot down. If you want to go further, this is a good place to be, but if you want to go further, right foot down and knee up. Possibly a half bind or full bind, grabbing onto both hands. 3 breaths. And left hand down. Roll through center. Left arm out. Right hand down with elbow up. Head slightly lifted. Right foot down, right knee up. And stay like that. Or take it a little deeper. 3 breaths. And hand down. Roll onto the stomach. Let's press the hands into the ground. Come onto the knees. Here you could take a headstand if that's in your practice. We worked on that last time. You could also come to a wall, or you could take a forearm plank or dolphin. Forearms parallel or interlace for any of these 3 poses. I'm going to take dolphin, walking feet towards my elbows, pressing forearms into mat and heels towards the ground. And hold until you reach your limit. And when you do reach your limit, we can meet in a restorative child's pose with legs together, arms by the sides, and head on the ground. And press hands into mat. And we'll take Virasana Hero's pose. So that's sitting between the calves on the outside of the thighs. And you could be sitting on a block if you have a block. And if this hurts your knees, just take some other pose you enjoy now. If you like this pose, you could try coming onto the elbows, or you could come completely reclined Supta Virasana. Wherever you are, let's take 3 full breaths in and out through the nose. And meet with hands down. Tap out the feet and tuck the toes, coming into a toe squat. So you're sitting back on the toes on the heels, and you can go side to side. Try to stretch each toe. Good. And when you've had enough of that, give that a little shake and try Ustrasana Camel or a version of it. So you can have tucked toes or untucked, hands at the small of the back, draw shoulder blades together and press forward. Feet or knees about hip width apart. Let's start like this. Good. So you can keep head up. If your neck is very healthy, usually you can take your head back. And let's lean forward again. Hands down, head on or towards the ground for a moment here. And we could try it again. Either the same thing we just did, or you could take the full camel. So draw shoulder blades together, grab onto heels, and stay like that, or you could take your head back if your neck's good. And let's lean forward one more time. Round the back for a minute after that. And let's cross the ankles. Come into Dandasana, staff pose. So your legs straight up. Hands, body press into the legs and arms. And then we'll move into Paschimottanasana, seated forward, fold arms up. If you have a strap, you can use that and wrap it around the feet. Keep a length in the spine. And hands around the feet or legs. 5 breaths here. And slowly rise up. Let's take wide leg seated fold. So your legs in a straddle. You can be up with hands behind you, or you can walk forward on elbows. Here, let's also take 5 breaths. And come up. Right forearm inside of the right leg. Left arm up and over the ear. So a big side body stretch on the left if it's accessible, you can grab onto the foot and roll up. Look under left arm. And let's lift up, go to the other side. Left forearm inside of the left leg. Right arm up over the ear. Maybe grab toes and look underarm. Or you keep the stretch without that. And up again. Let's take the feet together. Knees out. Baddha Konasana, bound angle. You can open the feet like a book. So your tops of your feet are a little closer onto the mat. And stay like this, or you can fold forward, head towards knees, or keep lengthen the spine and come onto forearms. Let's take again 5 rounds of breath. Press up. Take your feet down and in front of you with knees up. And take knees side to side. Then knees back up. Let's take one more Navasana. So you could start with hands behind thighs, shins parallel to ceiling, or legs up at a diagonal. Then let's take the arms by the ears and hold this tight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Start your descent to the mat. 2, and 1. Arms overhead. Full body stretch. Open the fingers, spread the fingers wide, point the toes. And let's take knees into the chest and hug them tightly. Rock side to side. Draw circles, invisible circles on the ceiling with the knees. Massage the lower back. And feet down, knees up, recline, twist. Right leg on left, press left foot into the mat. Hips to the right, long edge, arms into a T. Knees to the left, gaze to the right. Right, a minute here, recline, twist. And come on to the back again. Both feet by each other. Left leg over the right. Press the right foot into the mat. Hips up to the left and down, and knees to the right. You can look over left arm. A minute or so and recline, twist. And on to the back again. Left foot down. Happy baby. Grab the blades of the feet. Press the knees towards the ground. You could bend and straighten the leg or stay in the traditional happy baby. And now take an inversion that you like. You could come near a wall, legs up the wall, legs straight up, waterfall, or shoulder stand. I usually end with shoulder stand, hands on the small of the back, legs straight up, looking up at the toes. And about a minute with the feet above the heart. And maybe a plow. And find your way into Matsyasana fish. Legs out on elbows. Shoulder blades draw together. Puff up at the chest and open the throat, taking head back if your neck's feeling good again. Open the heart, looking upside down. And onto the back, grab right knee into chest. And take it side to side. And left knee into chest. And side to side. And any other pose or movement that would feel good to you, feel free to take that. I'm going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. And make your way into Shavasana. Take up space. Palms up. Feet flopped open. Neck relaxed. Jaw relaxed. Space around the eyes relaxed. Allow your whole body to be heavy, supported by the earth beneath you. There's no more need for effort. Shavasana. And begin to deepen your breath. And reawaken with some gentle movement. And roll onto one side, rest in a fetal position. And bring your intention to mind. And then let's slowly press up into a seat. Or you could be in Sukhasana, one leg in front of the other, cross-legged, or you could try lotus, since we did some hip openers, taking either half with your ankle on one thigh or a full with both feet on the thighs. And then let's take the hands on the knees, palms up, close the eyes. You could take the chin mudra with thumb and index finger together. And we'll just end here with a minute meditation. When your thoughts come, just observe them like falling rain. Here we go. And hands of prayer and thumbs to the forehead. We'll bow to each other. Namaste. Thanks for coming.